let's go. Nintendo! Woohoo!
Mario Kart Double Dash is a game I have very little recreation of, partially due to the fact of how rare this game is. However, recently I've had the luxury of getting my hands on a copy of Mario Kart Double Dash. It being the fourth entry into the Mario Kart series, it is quite possibly the most unique racing game of all time, as it finds the player controlling two characters instead of just one. My name is Game for One, and in today's video I want to talk about what made Mario Kart Double Dash stand out from the rest of the series, and what made it so special. So, how did Mario Kart Double Dash end up with its name and features? Released back in 2003, Mario Kart Double Dash made quite a few new changes. Unlockable characters, special items and carts for each character, 2 players in one cart, and the ability to hold 2 items at once, just to name a few. Some of which have now become staples of the franchise.
Mario!
This all sounds great, however when Double Dash was first released at E3 2001 with a short trailer, we can see that a lot of things were changed to what we now know. For starters, Mario and Luigi are depicted in single carts, which if you know the name of the game, is not the case in the final release. In between this short 2001 trailer and its final release, Mario Kart Double Dash would get its name and all the features listed prior. The reason Mario Kart Double Dash ended up the way it did was because the team was tasked with making a Mario Kart title that would be accessible to players who had never played a Mario Kart before. The gameplay was simplistic, and the 2-person kart gimmick was finalised to help make the game stand out amongst its peers. But what makes Mario Kart Double Dash hold up today, and why is this game so rarely talked about? Mario Kart Double Dash is held back by 2 things, number 1 being the hardware limitations of the Nintendo GameCube, and number 2 being the financial failure of the GameCube itself. When the GameCube released, Nintendo were up against the original Xbox and the PlayStation 2, both of which were incredibly more popular and accessible, selling higher than anyone could have predicted. In fact, the PlayStation 2 still remains the best-selling console of all time. With all that being said, this means that whilst the GameCube had some very incredible titles, the sales of these titles were single to none. Mario Kart Double Dash only sold 3.8 million copies in the United States, making it the second best-selling GameCube game of all time. These numbers are low enough to be comparable to the Wii U, and we will get to that when we do, but there is good reason why hidden gems like this were left in the dust, because the GameCube could not keep up with its competition.
Oh yeah, who's number 1 now? Me? Woohoo! I'm the winner!
But what about the gameplay? Is Mario Kart Double Dash still a good game today? Mario Kart Double Dash consists of 20 characters that can be divided into 10 pairs with different unique combos, as well as 4 carts, making up 16 tracks. Whilst containing less tracks than your average Mario Kart experience, the ability to create custom kart and character combos gives this game a unique identity that has never been replicated in any game afterwards. Each character also has a special item, so picking your character and kart combo will determine whose special item you will receive. Specials include Mario and Luigi's Fireballs, Peach and Daisy's Hard item, which will pick up items you run into, Yoshi and Birdo's Eggs, the Baby's Chain Chomp item that has the same effect as a bullet bill but better, Bowser Shells, Koopa Troopa's Triple Red and Green Shells, Wario and Waluigi's Bob-Ombs, DK's Giant Banana, and the Toad's Golden Mushroom. Whilst I am a fan of this new playstyle, I can't help but feel like this idea would work better if it was tried again today. These special items are cool, and I think with modern hardware, more special items could be implemented with a bigger roster and more track selections. My only critique of this game is that with just Nitro tracks, 16 tracks seems way too short for a big title like Mario Kart. Mario Kart Wii and DS both had retro tracks as well as Nitro tracks, doubling the totals to 32. However, for what we do have, the gameplay is really solid stuff. When first diving into Mario Kart Double Dash, I first thought that the controls would be really difficult to handle, but the controls are surprisingly fluent. The game is also quite fast paced, so getting hit by items or going off-road doesn't immediately kill your speed like in future entries. I like this a lot more because it keeps you in the action rather than feeling like you're being bombarded by items constantly. The drifting is also quite different in this one, turning your sparks from orange to blue, as well as having a bigger focus on outside drifting. There is also a battle mode, however there are no options for computer players, so without friends it is impossible to play. Overall, I believe that Mario Kart Double Dash is a worthy entry in the series. It sets up a lot of things that would become series staples, but it also introduced a lot of things that would make the game unique. The game is not without its flaws, one of which being that you can't hold the items behind you. I mean, what the fuck? With how little this game is accessible, having never been re-released, I think that besides Mario Kart Wii, this is one of the better entries in the series despite its flaws. I think that whilst the gameplay is fun to control, the lack of content is a massive negative for the game, as you can complete the entire game within roughly a few hours. I personally think that is why Wii did Mario Kart better, because there are more things to do and the unlockables are actually challenging, and unlike Wii, the skill gap is significantly smaller, as there is no ranking in this game. The only requirement is that you win the cup. Because of this, the game lacks replayability the series is well known for, but is incredibly unique and a special game in the series. It sets the foundation for some aspects and brought a lot of ideas to the table. I don't think I could say it's my favourite Mario Kart game, but having the opportunity to play this classic game has been a very special experience. I would rank this game very highly, however I still think the best game in the series is Mario Kart Wii. And we'll get to that later. Guys, it's been your boy GameFun. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you've learned something new. For now, I will see you guys next time. Take care and peace.
Hey, smoking up a J, ooh, ooh, ooh. Think I done fell into a maze, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, but shawty, I'm okay, ooh, ooh, ooh. Probably cause no one in my face, ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, hold up, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling just the way I should, yeah, yeah. I know I'm misunderstood, yeah, I don't know, but I really wish you would. Wish I really wish you would, wish you would, wish you would.